Alright, so fanfiction.net, we're trying something new. Yeah. Alright, this is from Alan McBroney, author of 2 stories. You can read it yourself now. Jesus! Well, alright, we're gonna start here. So, I don't ever read what it is beforehand, or whatever. So, So it's exciting. I just know it's cupcakes inspired, and I don't know. It's rated T, so it's pretty funny already. I like it. I like how this is rolling. So, it was a warm summer day in Equestria. The sky was a deep blue without a single cloud thanks to Rainbow Dash. The Cyan pony had been clearing the sky all morning and now rested on a bench next to the Ponyville town square. She lay on her back in the sun, warming her rainbow-colored mane. She opened one maroon eye when she heard someone approach her. It was her friend, Rarity. The white pony approached Rainbow Dash, carrying a small basket on her back. Her blue eyes sparkled in the sunlight as she spoke in her serene voice. "There you are, Rainbow. We've been looking everywhere for you. Are you ready for a picnic this afternoon?" Rainbow sat up and looked at her friend. Rainbow nodded, remaining silent. Rarity looked at Rainbow Dash worriedly. "Are you all right, Rainbow?" Rainbow Dash nodded again, a little bit more forcefully this time. Rarity dismissed Dash's silence and continued on. "Good," she said as she began to walk away. "Well, before you come, can you go get Pinkie Pie? I haven't seen her all day." Without saying anything, Rainbow Dash got off the bench and trotted off to find Pinkie Pie. Rainbow reached Sugar Cube Corner at the end of the road. She looked around, making sure no one saw her go in. When inside, she quickly slammed the door and turned off the lights. Taking a few seconds to make sure the coast was clear, Rainbow calmed herself and walked towards the table in middle of room. In dim light, it was see the pink shape at the table. But Rainbow knew what she saw and giggled slyly upon seeing it. She talked in her normal go-lucky voice, but this time it was different. It had a slight tone of malice in it. "I'm glad to see you didn't leave. Not that you could." The figure remained silent. "Those restraints sure do work, huh? What say we get you out of them?" Rainbow didn't hear a response from across the table, but she continued with her plan anyway. She trotted over to the counter on the other side of the room and unsheathed a large knife. It shone dimly in the low light as it was brought back to the table. Without warning, Rainbow Dash slammed the knife, blade first, into the table and stood there in between Rainbow and her prisoner. "So, how do you want this to go down?" she asked, her voice cracking as it normally does. It's a very crackly voice. But instead of an answer or a plea for mercy, Rainbow was replied to yet again with silence. Her anger boiled in her as she lost her patience. "You want to do this the hard way? We'll do this the hard way." Taking the knife out from the table, she brought it behind her head. With a fell sweep, she threw the knife at the figure across the table. It connected with the top and continued through, and Rainbow Dash could see a small chunk fall off. She laughed to herself, but then stopped when she realized, "Wait, I have an idea. Let's go to the cellar. It would be a shame to have Mr. Cake clean up the mess." With that, Rainbow Dash turned on the lights and looked back at the table. She smiled with madness as she saw her captive sitting there. What the fuck? She pranced over to the platter and, taking it on her back, proceeded into the cellar. Sneaking around back, she brought the cupcakes down into the dark, dank cellar. The walls were lined with old mildew-covered boards, which occasionally broke rank to reveal the cold gray stone behind them. The ground was cobblestone and uneven, without pattern. It was covered in bits of frosting and crumbs. Hanging from the roof was a single light surrounded by torn cupcake wrappers. A lone metal table sat in the middle of the room with a heavy footlocker underneath it. Rainbow carelessly tossed the platter on the table, causing one cupcake to roll off the platter. Giggling, she said to the cupcake, "Don't even think about escaping." Well. I like it. I'm gonna read, but, it's a little bit much for me. It's a little bit too gory. And it's just, I don't know. I'm about ready to throw up. I gotta say, I don't know if I can do the rest of it, although it is good. I do like it. It is good. I like the fact that this story was written Alan McBroney. Props, bro. Props.